Hey, this is Tap That. I'm Storm, and
I'm Alex.
And today we're gonna be, what is this? Play On.
Play On.
Play On. We're rating Play On. Dang, you get right into it, huh?
Well, we're gonna. Oh, this is brewed in Boston, Maryland.
Boston, Maryland.
And what's VT?
You want to talk about the label a little bit? We could.
Yeah. Well, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna drink each beer individually. We're gonna set it down and drink each beer and have a conversation, just a bar talk.
Just go through the case.
Yeah.
If you watched the last episode, we went through these undisclosed. Is that the word for it?
Yeah. Mysterious.
Mysterious. Yeah, they were covered up. Alex's girlfriend here got them all together. We didn't know what they were, but now we do. We have names, flavors behind us. So the first one, like I said, Play On. A Pilsner, which you guessed correctly.
I did guess this correctly. And I'm pretty proud of that because I honestly don't like Pilsners that much.
I know. I enjoy Pilsner.
I don't hate a Pilsner, just Pilsners aren't anything I'm like, ooh, I gotta have that Pilsner. Like if I see a Pilsner on a board in a brewery, I'm not like, gotta have that.
Yeah.
Where I see an IPA or a double IPA, I'm like, I need that. Give me that, whatever that is. But, this is going to be long form conversation. This is going to be much longer than the last episode. Me and Storm are just going to have a conversation. We're going to talk about the beer a little bit. Just bullshit.
Yeah. So first, the back of this, it says brewed for a full house. When it comes to summer activities, a fresh Pilsner always pairs well, bright and herbal, with a crisp, clean finish. Play On is no exception. It's like we said, it's brewed in, where'd you see that? Boston, Massachusetts.
And Windsor, Vermont.
Yeah. That's interesting.
VT's Vermont, right?
Yeah, Vermont. It's interesting. Two different places. You think they brewed and they have to join them together? Just brew half.
They meet in Michigan, right in the middle, in a conference. Because that's two sides of the country, right? I'm terrible at geography.
No. We can cut this, but Vermont is it's going to be towards Maine, and then Massachusetts is right below that.
Oh, see, well then
it's a New England state, Vermont and Massachusetts.
Then I don't get it. I don't get the point of having two. They should have.
When I say right below, I mean look at a map. You'll figure it out.
I should look at a map because I don't know where Vermont is. I thought Vermont was on near Washington, and that would make more sense to me to get kind of like an East Coast, West Coast kind of thing.
That would be interesting.
But brewed in northern east, that makes more sense on our. If you saw last episode, we said this is more like a camping beer, where you said that makes much more sense. These summer vacations, this is summer mix. These summer vacations aren't on the beach, These are in cabins, and
we're not saying you West Coasters don't camp. I'm sure you do, but
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
No, don't lie. You're not cold at night. Mm-hmm. When I camped, I was always so mad at my mom and stuff because they I had a stepdad growing up, and they would pack a cot and stuff, and she'd be like, just sleep on the floor, and I'd sleep on the floor, and you probably get it being so tall.
Yeah, and lanky.
I've always had back problems my whole life. Even 13, man, my back would hurt. And
well, if you think about it, when we go to bend over to pick up something, it's
a lot of effort.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort.
But she'd make me sleep on the campground floor. Yeah. And I was just like, Mom, I need it. You're young. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm 8 feet taller than you are already.
Right. You're young, so I can wear you out.
Yeah, God. My knees feel it. Daddy knees.
Daddy. So, it says established 1986, crisp and bright. I would say, I don't know, through this brown bottle, it's pretty bright. I mean, Pilsners are. That's what Pilsners are, right? Bright.
Do you know why they make a brown bottle or green bottle?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Here's a little beer fact I know, actually.
All right.
It's so sunlight doesn't get in it because sunlight affects the taste of the beer.
Oh, I could see that.
That's why beer bottles are green, black, or brown like this.
All right.
So sunlight doesn't... you get a Guinness bottle, it's real black.
Oh, yeah.
Because stouts are affected more than a Pilsner is.
I could see that.
I know, that's true.
That's good.
That's true, man. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not... This is fine for me.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's like it's like you walk in, your buddy's building a fire. and you sit down. You're not gonna help him. He's like, "You want a beer?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he hands you one of these. They're fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I would imagine somebody out there loves this because, like, it's not offensive, but, like, it's not me.
Yeah, it's not me.
It's not.
And you're into the IPAs and the.
I'm a little darker, so I think more of a Pilsner for you.
Yeah,
You'd
absolutely. This is closer to Moosehead for me.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that. It does say limited. Do you know why?
Yeah, because they only make it, like, once a year or something.
All right, good information.
Get
Get them while they last. Harpoon.
I want to be honest with you. The playing cards on it, I don't know if you guys can see that. Like the king and the queen. I like that. And again, reminds me of camping because we play a lot of rummy in my family.
It's a cool design. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see. I mean, I knew.
But they were cards?
Right, but I hadn't even seen the queen and the diamond. My eyes overlooked all that. That's cool. That's real cool.
Did you play cards when you camped, or are you not like a card person?
I can't think of. No, I love cards. I grew up playing Pinochle, those kind of games.
I never played Pinochle. We'll play it sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Do you play drinking games? Let's play a drinking game one of these. Like King's Cup and like
King's
electricity
Cup.
And stuff.
All that stuff you'd have to teach me.
That's all right.
I know. What is it? Beer pong. I know beer pong. I like horseshoes. Horseshoes is fun.
I think horseshoes is a drinking game.
Absolutely. You throw a shoe, you drink a little bit. Throw another shoe, you drink a little bit.
I don't think like the definition of it is to drink.
Oh,
Like beer
no,
pong, like
absolutely not.
to drink.
Right. You've been drinking when your horseshoe goes off left field. And
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm terrible at horseshoes.
yeah, we'll have to play.
So you can beat me. Let me win.
Crisp and bright. I would say it's both those things. Yeah. I like the logo. Cold fermented and filtered bright, dry hopped with a blend of noble and U.S. hops.
Man, you don't know what any of that means.
Nope.
I don't know what any of that means either.
Nope. I crack it open, I drink it, I'm like, yeah.
Do you think a dry hop to a hop is just the difference between whether they dry it out or they they dry it out in an oven?
I don't know.
And
Like I said, when we started this, episode 2, thanks for coming.
thanks for sticking with us.
Yep. We're no experts, just your average beer drinkers. We're gonna pick this up and tell you if it's good or not.
I would like, though, by the end of this journey, the end of this pursuit of hoppiness, to learn more.
Oh, yeah.
By year 2 of doing this, I'd really like to know what this lingo means. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Read it, understand it. That would be best. I'm not trying to write a book or anything, but
Maybe
yeah, maybe.
maybe one day.
Who knows?
5.1% is fine.
It's from my scale, where I come from, Keystones, that kind of thing. That's a
That's
stronger
heavy?
beer. Yeah.
This is a lighter beer to me.
Yep.
And the flavor doesn't make up. Like, if I were to drink a beer that I would imagine will be 4 or 5%, I would go to a Keystone or a Bud Light or something like that over this.
Yeah.
And I'm not hating on this. This is fine. Maybe Pilsner is just not my thing. To me, this is nothing. It leaves it doesn't leave a beery enough taste in my mouth, but I can still taste it, and I don't like it. Like, I like when a beer completely takes over my taste buds. And I know that sounds weird, but
That is a strange thing, because for me, you almost get this like this cotton mouth kind of thing.
Oh no, see, I like that. I like when everything tastes like that beer for the next 2 minutes, you know?
I don't know. I like a hot dog and a Keystone. That's me.
I don't really eat when I drink. I eat after I drink.
Oh, well, yeah, grilling. If you want to know a real trick to grilling, you grab a beer.
That's
Right.
it. That's the whole trick. Grab beer, drink a beer.
Well,
Perfect grill.
You throw it on the grill, you cook, you do all that. And specifically burgers. When you're doing burgers, you throw it on, drink a whole beer, and then you flip it. That's that.
It's like a timing thing.
Right. But if you're not a big beer drinker, don't do that because you'll probably burn it.
Well, here's my correlation.
Right.
Like, let's talk about let's get in a little misogynist thing when you're like a red-blooded American man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, I imagine red-blooded American men drink beer faster and they like their steak rarer. So maybe there's a correlation with that. Whereas if you don't like beer and you drink it slower,
right,
it's a little more well done.
So you could do wine.
I guess.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I would just think the speed you can drink a beer, maybe, this is no scientific fact behind this, but maybe the speed you can drink a beer is in direct correlation with how well or not well you like your burger and steak. Because I like steak rare. Rare.
No.
Nope,
Are
rare.
you saying thrown on there, maybe a minute?
Not even.
Flip.
45 seconds, 45 seconds. It needs to be warm the whole way through and I'm happy.
I am willing to try one of your steaks. I go medium rare. I like it warm in the center, but I'll try it.
A little grosser, I like my burgers almost the same way.
No, I like my burgers the same way as in medium rare, but I just think it's weird to undercook hamburger. Because you took the steak and you grinded it up.
It's a little more dangerous.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
My thing used to be when I go to restaurants and I'd say, hey, can I get a burger? And they'd be like, well, how do you want it done? I'd say rare. Never comes out rare. It always comes out medium.
You gotta, but there's nothing under rare. What do you say, like uncooked, they'll bring it out to you rare?
So here's what I started to say. As rare as they'll let me. And that's what I would tell the waitress.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Twice, though, I've gotten burgers that I could have reshaped into burgers again because they were falling out the sides of it.
The whole table.
Dude, it was not that it was thick, it was that like when I bit into it, it didn't keep its form. Like it like squished.
Where the bun's like soaking.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've stopped saying that now because that
makes sense.
Rare. Like I need it to hold its form. So.
I could see where you'd be like, all right, bring it out this way or at least cooked. Like
I never send it back. Do you ever send it back?
I've never done that.
I don't think I ever would.
I just can't find my... And, maybe some of you guys can, but for me, it's just demoralizing. Like, hey, this is no good, take it back. I know I'm paying for it, but I feel like that's where tip comes into play. And this guy has a whole different ideology on that as well.
I'm a good tip.
But for me, it's like, all right, you forgot to bring me my straw. I'm taking off 10 cents. You know what I mean?
10 cents.
I'm starting up here. I'm going down there.
I feel like that's too
But I'm
much
not
thinking.
sending stuff back. I'm not being an aggravated customer. It's all ridiculous.
I'm going to say I've never sent anything back, but I don't rarely. Like, if it's close enough, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine for me. And that might be just because I think between me and you, we're not that picky. Like, I'll eat a well-done burger. I don't care. I mean, just to get back to that. But, like, if I ask for fries and they don't bring me fries, like, oh well, I'll eat what they give me.
Oh, well.
Like, where I do feel like, the people, and we both work in customer service. Like, I feel like the people that are more picky are more difficult just inherently, not in a negative way, but they're more picky. And if you don't like something, you don't like something. That's just what it is.
That's just what it is, man.
Like, and being in customer service, sometimes I do roll my eyes, but I always like to think back and like, you know what? Maybe they just don't like it, you know? Like, they might just not like that.
I mean, I don't know. We're all different. It's important that we all get along.
I'm just going to say, I like my steak rarer than you can tell.
Yeah, look at you. Yeah, I'm still cooking mine. It's probably burnt on the one side. I'm trying medium rare on the other.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll review it. I'll grade it here. We're gonna give it a 1 through 10 review, but I'll wait till you're done. We'll have a conversation about it. I am a fast drinker. Just for future episodes, I'm gonna let you know. If I got something in front of me, I feel the need to pick it up and drink it.
I typically do too, but I thought we were gonna conversate a little bit.
My bad. Bobby, we can conversate. You take your time.
No, it's fine.
Maybe you should chug the end of it and see how good of a chugging beer. Because I chugged the end of mine.
It's very smooth.
It goes smooth. I'm with that.
Absolutely. It's
college party.
It's like harsher when you first, but it goes right down.
Yeah. College party, great chugging beer.
But let's talk about the
above age, no underage college party.
Right. Let's talk about the expense, though.
Oh yeah, you gotta be in an Ivy League school to.
Yeah, you're not.
I don't know how much this case was. I'm gonna be honest with you. My girl bought it, so I don't know. But I remember when I was in college, it was whatever was cheapest.
Whatever was cheapest.
Whatever was cheapest.
He said Keystone. You heard him. He said Keystone.
No, well that is cheap.
Keystone.
I drink a lot of Paps.
Paps. That's
Paps
a good
Blue
one.
Ribbon.
We used to. I remember my friend and I, and we were still 21, but we'd take Bush out of his father's fridge in the garage.
I honestly, I would drink this. It's not offensive. And coming from somebody like my girlfriend, we've talked about her a few times, like I make her try every beer and she hates them all. She always makes that ugly face.
Yeah, mine too.
We should start filming their ugly faces and make a montage of them.
A montage, so you guys can see too.
All the ugly faces.
We get to see it.
But I don't think she'd hate this. I think she would drink it and make an ugly face, but like I've seen her make real ugly faces. And that's how I'm going to judge things from now on, is how ugly a face Marissa would make at this.
Amber would hate this. She hates beer. She doesn't like beer. She'll drink vodka. That's about it.
Oh, see,
no beer.
They're not even in the same ballpark. Oh, you finished?
I am finished. We can talk about it now.
All right.
My steak's done.
Your steak's done. It's
a little.
I would say that's medium.
Medium.
I'd say it's medium. Mine's a little rare. Yours is a little medium. It was fine. Let's see. I'm gonna give it a 6.4.
6.4.
Yeah, it was.
You want to evaluate?
Yeah, it was.
Not evaluate.
When we both give the review, it's more on. I'm talking about presentation, taste. I mean, taste plays the majority of the factor. I do love the card. I think it's a little simple of a label.
Yeah.
I think they could have tried a little harder, especially if you were going to go for this card theme. Maybe a green background to look like a poker table or something.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
You
should send them an email.
Yeah. I think the white's a little boring. But
I do want to point out this is for the average drinker. We're rating these. And of course, the average drinker might just pick up a case and pull it out and drink it and say, I'm probably not going to buy that again. But at the same time, we're going to dive a little deeper in the way, pick it up. Look at it, guys.
Yeah,
let's look at our beers.
Presentation's everything. I mean, not everything. Yeah. Presentation's important, though. I mean, it is. It's something that, like, there's definitely beers I like because I like the label. Like,
oh, yeah. How many of us walk into a store and we look at the label and we're like, wow, that label looks pretty cool.
Exactly.
But it's not like you can pull it out, crack one open, and try it. You just got to take it home.
Think of like when you buy water from like a Sheetz or something. Like you usually buy the water with the coolest looking label that like you look at. Think about like I say Budweiser, that image instantly comes to your head just like that.
Absolutely. I love
and why Harpoon's probably not trying to be a Budweiser. I mean, doesn't everybody want to be Budweiser, Yingling, like the things that are super famous,
Let's be clear. Harpoon, obviously, imagery, their name, and the name of this case. They want to be on your picnic table. With your fire right beside you and your tent in the back.
I'm not bashing Harpoon. I don't love this label. We'll get to it. But these two, these sit with me. I'm gonna like these labels a lot more. I just think because of the white, I think they could have did a green, especially in the scope of this. Keep this one white, make this one green, and it would have been more variety of color. It's like when I like this Love Beer, Love Life though. Does this say it on my bottle? It does.
That's cool.
I like that.
See? Look at your label, folks.
Look at your label.
Because we did.
That's a little touch I do like. I'm going to go with 6.5 now. Just for this.
Change it.
I can do whatever I want. Oh, it says it both ways. Love beer, love life.
Yes.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. So does it go back down?
No, 6.5 still. Right. Good beer. I don't hate it at all. Definitely not my favorite. But the first, so.
First.
Good for Harpoon.
So, cheers to our second episode. I'm going to go with, like I said, a different class for me. I do like Pilsner. Let's go Let's go 6.2. It's a good beer. I'm a little indifferent about the label. I do think they could add a little more color. Maybe
The white's boring, kind of, right?
the white is boring only because when you think of a card, a regular card, not your different playing cards you can buy in Dollar General or whatever. Or do they sell regular cards?
They probably sell regular
It
cards.
doesn't matter. When I think of card, it's white, right? The background's white. So I'd like that difference. It's difficult too.
On the same thing, green maybe is too casino-y. Even if they had to put a picnic table on the back of it, like you were playing at to go with the summer theme, put a picnic, like a brown picnic table kind of thing. I'd been even okay with that.
Yeah.
The white's boring. I feel like somebody drew 2 cards, put some beers in their hands, and they called it a day. But all in all, good beer.
Good beer.
Good beer. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, join us next time. I'm gonna pick the next one, and we're gonna do this tiger one.
That's pretty cool.
Start out with the tiger. I don't know. It is the Hoppy Floral Crisp.
Yep.
That's what we'll do next time, and
Thanks for joining us on Tap That.
and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
And remember, play on.
Play on.
Do with a drunken sailor, what you gonna do with a drunken sailor? What you gonna do